welcome back to my channel. Yay! Today is the first episode of Cocktails and CEOs. Woo! Time to get a cocktail and talk about a little life with a little bit of business. So today we are going to make our first cocktail with LeBlanc. It is a cachaça from Brazil. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a campagna and we're gonna test it out. And also we're going to talk today about relationships and running a business. So business and relationships after making our cocktail. So first, without further ado, we are going to get to our intro, and that should give you enough time to maybe make your own cocktail and sit down and join me for a little chit chat. Okay, so I have been a promo model, so I know how to mix up a cocktail. I always went to ASU, go Sun Devils. And yeah, so that taught me, you know, the basic skills of life as well as making a cocktail. So for today, we are going to muddle up some fresh mint, which I just have right here. I'm gonna take some of that out. This one is like kind of like a real fresh drink. I don't know, when I get home after a long day of work, I literally just want to have something not so like bold and in your face. So this is kind of like, the mint helps kind of relax you and just kind of get you in that mood of winding down. And you know, running a business, even those of you that don't have your own business but you actually, you know, just work for a company or anything like that, it can be a lot of stress. So it's important to give yourself some me time afterwards. So I put some mint in here, and then I'm going to cut some lime up. I'm going to put those and put 2 halves, or well, a half, so 2 quarters. And then I'm just going to muddle it up. Give it a good muddle. This also helps with frustrations, because you know, if you've had like a rough day, nothing says like it's going to get better than muddling some mint. So after doing that, we're gonna get some ice in our ice bucket. Put some ice on up in there. Now I like to mix these in a little mason jar just because it kind of helps like additional muddling to the mint as well. And then we're gonna fill it up with some LeBlanc. We're not gonna fill it up, but just about halfway. And then we're going to put the lid on and give it a little shake. Shake. Get it all nice and cold. Bam. Then we're going to take our martini glass. And pour it out. Don't be afraid if you get a little mint in there. That just makes it even nicer. I like my drinks to be a little sparkly, so I also add a little bit of sparkling ice. I like the ones with the flavors too, so this one is a black raspberry. Sounds like it's gonna like explode on me. Okay, I think we're good. So we're just gonna float that on the top. Actually, it just sunk down to the bottom, so whatever. But just fill it up. And there we go. Now we're gonna test this out and see if I did it right. That's a cocktail. That is a cocktail. All right, guys. So I'm gonna bring this in and let's get to talking about a little chit chat. Okay, so now that we have our cocktail made, brought the camera in a little bit so you know we can have a little chit chat, a little one-on-one. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about 3 main things that you can do in order to have a good relationship while you're running a good business or going to work every day or whatever. So everybody asks, for one, I'm married, there we go, and they always ask how me and my husband deal with working so much and being able to still have a good positive relationship. So number one, one thing you always want to do is, no matter what, always when you're in the presence of your significant other, make sure that you know they know and the world knows that you're in their presence. So I see people sometimes, they'll be working away and their husband or their wife or their girlfriend or boyfriend will walk in and it'll just be like, huh, like they just walk right by. That's something you don't want to do. It gives you a moment just to break away from whatever you're doing and kind of give yourself a breather. So it kind of helps to, release some of the tension of what you're doing throughout the day. And two, it makes the person that you're with feel special. So for me, I run a PR marketing firm and I do events, live events. So I'm always just surrounded by people and craziness. We have an expo that goes on and it's just like hundreds of people running around and just in and out and all over the place. So the one thing that I do is when my husband walks into the room, which he helps me a lot with my events, the first thing I do is I put down what I'm doing and I acknowledge that he's there. I give him a kiss, give him a hug, say, thank you, because I'm about to give you a list of things that I need you to do. And, just take that moment to acknowledge that he's there and acknowledge that we're there, we're together, and we're working as a team. Because even if you guys don't work together, you're still a team. Your household is still your one household, and it still makes you guys teammates on it. So, you guys ready for number 2? You guys got number 1? A little strong. A little bit strong. So number 2. You want to also schedule time. So many CEOs live by a planner, live by their phone. Everything is all scheduled in there. I am that person. I have a giant planner that lives on my table. I have one on my wall. I have a whiteboard. I have my phone. I have a planner that goes with me in my purse. Everywhere that I have this, it's just everywhere for me. But one of the things that I always do is I always schedule time just for this is what I'm going to be doing in certain times. So for instance, Monday, in the morning, I work from home. So in the morning, I like to make sure I clean my house and then also work on any emails right after that. And then after that, plan for dinner so that when my husband comes home, I can plan that time to spend time with him, have dinner, and just kind of conversate and see what went on throughout your day. It really sucks to just have someone come home and bypass you. So that leads for a relationship that isn't as tight-knit and also takes away from what you could be building and maybe some things that you could learn. They always say opposites attract. Well, me and my husband are completely opposite. My husband does logistics and I do PR and marketing and modeling. And one of my biggest things is that we get to talk about different things. Like I get to find out what goes on in his world and he gets to find out what goes on in my world. And usually you learn something and it keeps you from being bored. So always take time, plan out your day, but also plan out and schedule time for you to be with your significant other. So, number 3, our last and final one. I know you guys are excited for it. Always, 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 once a week, have date night. Date night, and this was the best advice everybody gave me when I got married at my bridal shower. Date night keeps you from going insane when it comes to your significant other. Because there's lots of times where, you're just piled with stuff, you're just crazy, you have a long day, everything's crazy, and then your husband comes home and he's asking you what's for dinner, if his shirt's clean, if there's socks in the drawer, and you're like, did you put gas in the car? Did you change the tires? Like all those different things. All of that combined to you also go to work and you have emails piling up, you have a million files on your desk. Date night takes out everything. It makes it to where you get to sit down with your significant other and just have fun. And that's what's missing a lot in a lot of relationships is that there's no fun. Like you get to the point to where, especially if you guys have kids, which also date night does not include kids. I don't have them personally, but you shouldn't take any with you on date night. Date night should just be you and your significant other. It gives you a moment just to calm down and have a good time. Not worry about the stresses of life or anything like that. Just listen to some good music, have some good food, and enjoy each other's company. So I hope that helped, and I hope you guys liked my advice. Yeah, it's still strong, still a little strong. If you guys do want to try this cocktail, all it was some Leblanc, which is a cachaça from Brazil, kind of like a rum. I used a little bit of sparkling ice, and I used the blackberry flavor, and just some mint and some lime. I used all the lime. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. We will have more to come, and I'll be talking about different things and going over some different products that may help your business, different situations. If you guys want to ask me some questions or chit chat about something or need advice on something or just, I don't know, want to talk, leave me a comment below, and don't forget to like and share a video. Yay! Have a good day and fly high, my Bella butterflies.